Oh, Delbert Grady was a single gay man. 16 years ago he had a great plan to have his own daughters via a lady donor who gave birth to twins, now neither's a loner. But Delbert Grady had a lifetime crush on Charles the groundskeeper, who Delbert made blush. In 2014 they were able to marry by Illinois law. Now the four live together in a chic suburban house just mowing the lawn. Well, it's the Grady twins, Lisa and Louise, and they're two married dads.
Good morning, good morning. We've talked the whole night through. Rise and shine, Delbert. Girls, come on, it's 6:30 in the morning already.
Hey, Debbie Reynolds, are you trying to kill me? You know I worked the bar until close last night. I barely got into bed before 4 this morning.
I know, honey, but the girls have to be at school for 0 hour at 7:30, and I need you to drive them. I need to get to work extra early because it's been such a busy week. I'm already late.
Humanity wasn't meant to wake up this early.
The early bird gets the worm.
He can have it. I feel like we haven't seen each other in weeks.
I know, honey. You and I, we're like that movie, Lady Hawk.
What?
Delbert! Hello! Lady Hawk, one of my favorite movies. Don't you remember? It was our Halloween costume 2 years ago. Why, I wore bird feathers and bleached your hair blonde, and I made you that vest with faux fur.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was supposed to be a bear.
Oh, that's real life, Delbert.
All right, well, what about Hawkman?
Lady Hawk, hello!
All right.
Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer play cursed lovers who can never appear in human form together, ever. They're cryptozoological. He turns into a wolf at night, and she turns into a hawk during the day.
What's that got to do with us?
Use your imagination. You're a mixologist who works until the crack of dawn. I'm a landscape architect who has to be at work at the crack of dawn. Get my analogy?
We only meet when our cracks align.
God, Delbert, why do you have to be so crass? Now, breakfast is on the table. I've got an important meeting with Miss Waldenbois at 8 about the shipment of common hemp agrimony. I'm so worried.
Did you say hemp? Like pot?
Delbert, didn't you go to school? There's more than just one kind of hemp. This one is purely decorative. Now, don't hit snooze, please. The girls have 0 hour.
0 hour.
Oh, come on. That's when high school kids are allowed to take an extra hour of school each day. And they usually use it to take the classes that, they don't like out of the way.
Well, what do Lisa and Louise take at 0 hour?
Gym, and they hate it. Ugh. What's worse, right now they're in the square dancing unit.
What does square dancing have to do with gym? And why, when I was their age, we played tackle football in gym class, and it was on a concrete field. I still have the scars on my patella.
Yes, Delbert. Even on all this Dayquil, you're still very tough. So tough, in fact, that you're going to just get up now and drive the girls to school in time for 0 hour.
Oh, why can't they just walk?
Delbert, the school is 3 miles away. Of course, I know that in your day, you'd have to traverse Rocky Mountain National Park to get to your one-room school to be taught by Helen Keller. But here and now, in modern civilization in the suburbs, 3 miles is quite a distance.
What about a bus?
Delbert, really? Remember last year when you voted against the school providing transportation in the referendum because it would have cost each parent, $11 a month?
Yeah?
It's coming back to bite you in the butt.
Why don't we let them drive?
Well, I can't let them take my Prius. I'm the only one on the insurance papers. And I refuse to drive that tank of a truck you call a Hummer. Are you going to let them drive it, Delbert?
I should say not. It's just, when am I supposed to sleep, Charles? I work 6 days a week mixing drinks from 7 p.m. until 3 in the morning for people I can't stand. They tip me crap, and I'm lucky if I get 10 minutes to myself the whole time. My dinner consists of fried pickles and burnt tater tots.
And that's why I make sure that you have a heart-healthy breakfast when you get up to counteract all that greasy bar food.
Well, what is it today?
Avocado paste, soy milk, and of course, the pièce de résistance, raw quinoa.
Nuts.
Nope, the twins are allergic.
2 hours of sleep, then I get woken up to eat hippie seed.
Well, it's not like you happen to have dinner waiting for me when I come home after I rise with the cocks at 5:30 6 days a week so that I can spend 9 hours with the hose in the fields making people's lawns look as beautiful as Natalie Portman and Jackie. It's backbreaking work, Delbert, and I still find the time to drive the girls to school most of these days.
I'm sorry, Charles. I wasn't trying to say my job is harder than yours. I guess we're just more like that movie you mentioned, Mr. Wolf, than I thought. Of course I'll take the girls to school today.
Thank you, honey. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh, no tongue. Oh, it's funny. Sometimes I look at the girls, they're growing up so fast, and I wonder which one of us they're going to take after when they're adults. I hope it's you. Okay, I gotta go to work. Oh, it's a chilly morning, so listen, I'll remote start that Hummer for you on my way out the door.
All right, thank you. Good luck with your hemp.
Oh, good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Crabtree.
Now, before we get started today reviewing our essays on what it means to act presidential, I have a few announcements to make. First, whoever vandalized the 22nd Amendment display in the library by pouring the beer out of the cans better fess up. Next, until further notice, show and tell is canceled because, as I'm sure you know, J.T. Leroy brought a live pneumococcal pneumonia colony in a petri dish last week, and we can't have another lawsuit. Finally, remember that next Tuesday is Bring Your Father to School Day. Oh, I'd have thought more of you would be excited about it, if for no other reason than it means you won't have any homework for that day.
Yay! Okay. Hooray!
Remember, your fathers are a large part of why you're in this world.
Well, Miss Crabtree,
Yes, Jimmy.
what if my father asks you out again this year?
I'll remind him that I didn't get a master's degree in secondary education just to get a job that underpays me by at least half, as some roundabout way of getting dates with him.
Miss Crabtree,
Yes, Lucy.
my father is an oil executive. He works in Dubai for the Aga Khan.
Yes.
He'll have to Skype in, and I'm concerned the school's Wi-Fi is too weak to support the fiber optic connections he is accustomed to using.
Well, if he and the Aga Khan donate $1 million tomorrow to upgrade the school's infrastructure, I'm sure the internet speed will be much better in time for next Tuesday's event.
I'm in public school as a punishment.
Yes, Lucy. Now, if Lisa and Louise, hey, is there something you'd like to share with the class?
We're sorry, Miss Crabtree. But can we bring in both of our
fathers? Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten because I usually talk to Mr. Charles Grady regarding your progress. But Delbert Grady is also your father, isn't he?
Yes.
I always think of him as a challenged older brother to you for some reason. Regardless, I'm sorry, girls, but you will have to choose only one of your fathers. This isn't a charter school, after all, and our rules haven't yet caught up with the modern world.
But how will we choose?
Well, that's up to you, girls. Which one did you bring last year?
Neither. We didn't have this event last year.
What? Then why was Jimmy's father here asking me out?
Well, he knows how to get in through the heating ducts.
Ah, I see. Lisa and Louise, I understand your conundrum, but you will have to choose just one father. I would think that as teenagers, you'd pick the one you feel least embarrassed by. Now, if there are no further questions, I'd like you to open your textbooks to page 179 so we can talk about coming tonight. Unique in the mineral world, coming tonight is a metamorphic amphiboly and a magnesium hydroxide that sometimes...
And then he wouldn't let go of my hand even after the do-si-do was over. He was, sweaty. Oh, God. Do you girls think he likes me?
We don't know, Trudy. Jimmy seems hot for teacher, like his dad.
Whatever. She's like 25 or something. Practically a grandma. Next week when Jimmy sees how I promenade around the outside all day long, he'll totes fall for me.
Well, we already decided we're calling in sick for the rest of square dancing.
Really? Which of your fathers would allow that?
Both.
Dad wants to sleep in, and Dad knows how much we hate Jim.
God, your fathers are so cool. No wonder you don't know which one of them to pick to bring to school. My dad, here comes Ricky Jones. Ugh, I'm gonna pretend to go buy ice cream in the lunch line.
But quick, let's get out of here too. I don't want him asking me out again either. Wait, he asked you out too?
Hey, Lisa and Louise, wait up.
Oh, hi, Ricky.
Wow, you girls sure move fast. Guess all that cardio and square dancing is really working.
Ricky, we were just on our way to the library.
Well, that's okay. I'll only be a sec. I need your advice.
Not about Trudy again.
Trudy? No, I've moved on. No, this isn't about girls. Well, rather, it's about two girls.
Two girls? Uh-oh.
Oh, not you two this time. It's, well, you know how you guys have two dads?
Duh.
Well, something I never told anybody is that I'm in a similar situation.
You have two dads?
I said similar, not the same. You see, I have two moms.
Oh, wow. Now we know what it's like when doves cry.
Well, you think they'd be happier since they were allowed to get married on June 1st, 2014, but they bicker all the time.
Oh, so do our dads.
I know they love each other, though, and they love me, and I love them a whole heck of a lot.
We think we know where you're going with this. You can't bring one of your moms to school next week.
Exactly. See, at least the two of you still get to bring one of your parents, but because this stupid suburban school is so backwards, I can't even bring one of my moms to bring your father to school day.
Well, what did you do on Bring Your Mother to School Day?
We didn't have it. Some burly guy in a Hummer voted to cut it from the budget at the last school board meeting, along with the bus service. Boy, would I like to get my hands on him.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Anyway, it's only fair that I should be able to bring one of my moms. I don't want them hurt, especially after all the fighting they've done, for equal rights.
But what do you want us to do?
I was thinking you two could sort of rebel and, have both your fathers come. I'll bring both my moms, and the school board will see how foolish having Bring Your Father to School Day is. They'll capitulate and just have a bring your parents no matter what gender they are to school day.
We don't know.
Oh, come on, I just used capitulate in a sentence, even though I'm only 16. Plus, Miss Crabtree feels the way we do about this. Maybe we can even get some of the other kids to bring both their parents, too. Then the school board administrators, they're going to be forced to modernize their stupid rules.
We can't promise anything, Ricky. We do like to rebel. We'll see what we can do.
You mean it? Oh, thanks so much, Lisa and Louise. Sorry to keep you guys from getting to the library.
Library?
Oh, yeah, that's where you said you were headed when you're in such a rush there.
Oh, right, the library. Which way is it?
Charles, girls, I'm home. Fernando said he'd cover my shift tonight. Hello? Nobody home. Oh, God, wish I'd have known that in advance. It's rare to have an evening of me time in this house. I guess I'll just change into my tracksuit, crack open a beer, and watch the game. Oh, heck, I can't do that. Charles was right when he said I never prepare a meal for him or the girls. I'll surprise everybody with dinner. Now, let's see. Charles is a vegetarian and the girls are vegans. No fish, no eggs, no cheese, not even honey. Well, no one ever said married life was easy. Now let's see what's in this cabinet here. Oh! Oh, my head. I gotta sit down. Hey, what's this pink paper on the table by the bills? A flyer from the twins' school. Bring your father to school day. Why didn't they tell me about this sooner? Well, I hope Charles doesn't see this. I know the girls love Charles, but God knows they don't want a landscape architect representing their fathers at school. Well, I better call work and take off Thursday right away. Then I can stop talking out loud to myself and hearing bells.
You girls are serious? You're actually going to bring both your dads?
Yep. And Ricky is bringing both his moms.
And you want me to bring my dad and my mom?
That's the plan. We'll all rebel against this antiquated day, and the school board will be forced to decapitate.
Decapitate? Oh, I'm not sure that's the right word.
Ricky used it, and he knows where the library is.
Oh, well, he is smarter than Jimmy. But how do you get your two dads to agree to this? I mean, wouldn't they be like down there to help the two of you cause any more trouble? I mean, I don't know. I'm so confused about your dads. Remember that time you spiked the town's water supply with LSD?
How could we forget? The trick is we're not telling them they are both coming.
I don't follow.
We left a flyer for both dads to find independently, so they will each think they're going.
But won't they, both talk to each other about it?
Nope. Dad wouldn't want Dad to feel bad, and neither would Dad.
So they won't know until they're both actually see each other there? That's brilliant.
We think so.
Okay, I'm so down. I'll totes take my parents at lunch. I'm going to text them and I'm going to tell them the plan, okay?
You think they'll go along with it?
Totes. Mom is burning up about not have a bring your mother to school day, and Dad will go along with whatever she says. He's like putty in her little hands.
Aw, that's sweet. How did your parents meet?
Oh, so basic. They're high school sweethearts. They met in gym while square dancing. Girls, Delbert, I'm home early. There was a mix-up with the delivery, and I got cannabis along with my common hemp. The medicinal marijuana distributor out by the airport got half of my order, too, so anyway, I just brought it all home to sort it out. Hello? Oh, that's right. Lisa and Louise have speech club with Steve and Helen tonight after school. Delbert must have left for work early. Oh, I do wish there would be just one day a week when we'd all be together at the same time. Well, I'll just leave these plants here by the window so they can get some sunlight. And what is this heinous fuchsia-colored flyer doing next to my color-coordinated decorative pottery? Bring your father to school day? Thursday? That's tomorrow. Why didn't the girls tell me about this sooner? Oh, I hope my Delbert didn't see this. I know the girls love him, but God knows they don't want a mixologist representing their fathers at school. I'll just have to call Mrs. Woodsbois right away, and I'm going to take tomorrow off. Then I can stop talking out loud to myself.
Okay, everyone, bring your father to school day starts today right after square dancing. Is everybody ready?
Totally. My mom even printed up T-shirts for us all to wear.
What did they say?
Kill them all, let God sort them out.
What?
Oh, they were discounted. Besides, capitulate and change, bring your father to school day to bring your parents of any gender to school day didn't quite fit on a shirt.
Anyway, Lisa and Louise, are you sure both your dads are showing up?
Yep.
We saw Dad grab his common hemp agrimony plant and sneak out the back door while Dad was still sleeping. Then we saw Dad packing up a bunch of liquor from his tacky dry bar in the basement.
Excellent. My moms are arriving dressed all butch and wearing fake mustaches, except that Mom is Italian and, hers is real.
But what if someone asks them whose fathers they are?
Should that happen, I've instructed my moms to tase the individual.
Oh, I hope it's not Mrs. Crabtree that gets tased.
Oh, don't worry about that. Miss Crabtree is in on the plan.
What did you tell her?
Nothing. I've been winking the plan to her in Morse code all week.
Is that why Jimmy punched you?
Yep. He thought I was pouring the charm onto his lady. Oh boy, there's a 0-hour bell. If anyone wants to back out, now's the time.
Not us.
No way, Ricky.
Great. This will be our proudest moment. See you all in an hour.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Crabtree.
And thanks to all of you for bringing your fathers to school today. Good morning, fathers.
Good morning, Miss Crabtree.
So nice your father could make it today, Jimmy.
Miss Crabtree, what's going on here?
What do you mean, Superintendent Liebeard?
You know exactly what I mean. There's a mother here, there's 2 women dressed as men, and the father of the twins has brought alcohol to school.
Oh, that. Well, there isn't much we can do about it now, Superintendent Liebeard. Unless you'd like to disrupt today's festivities.
Not yet, I won't, but I'll be watching this all very carefully. The entire school board is here. They are already grumpy because they have to sit in those little desks.
Yes, sir.
All right, as long as everybody's whispering, Lisa and Louise, why is only your burly dad here? Where's the gardener one?
We don't know. Maybe his Prius ran out of electricity.
Okay, students, focus, please. Let's go around and introduce everyone's father.
I'll start. Everyone, please pay attention to my iPad. My father is Skyped in especially for today's event from Dubai, where it is 9 hours ahead.
No, am I on now? Hello, students. I'm Warren Worthington III. I'm an important oil executive based in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and I haven't seen my daughter in person since she was 13. Notice in the chat window here I'm typing some stock tips you may all benefit from.
Thank you, Mr. Worthington.
Well, I'll go next, Miss Crabtree. This is my dad.
Hello again, Mr.
Humana. Hey, what are you doing after work, Krabby? Huh?
Not you. You two gentlemen in the corner. Who are you the fathers of?
The one on the left is my dad.
And I'm that kid's dad.
You're not pointing at anyone, ma'am. I mean, sir.
You may have noticed, Miss Crabtree, I brought both of my parents.
Very conspicuously.
I should say so, Superintendent Liebeard. Last year, Bring Your Mother to School Day was omitted from the budget by the school board and that guy there.
Delbert Grady's the name.
Further, in this day and age, it may be that a great number of students don't have just one father or one mother. Some may have neither. Some may have 2 fathers, and some may have 2 mothers.
I'm my daughter's mother, and so is my son.
Oh, that's sweet of you, honey. Now, if you'd all kindly put on one of these T-shirts I'd have printed up.
Crabtree, do something!
These T-shirts all say, "Kill 'em all, let God sort 'em out."
Yes, well, I got them at a heavily discounted price. The sentiment, I assure you, is the same.
Crabtree, the school board is getting very agitated.
Just too
small.
I don't like these parents very much.
I can't help it that the T-shirts are all small, sir.
This isn't the time for jokes. Both our jobs are on the line.
As you put on your shirts, I'd like to ask Ricky's 2 moms to reveal yourselves and join us in the fight against this oppressive event.
Look at us, 2 men.
What? What's 2 girls? Crabtree?
Dad, do something before the school board revolts against the revolution!
Everyone, my name is Delbert Grady, and I am one of the fathers of Lisa and Louise Grady. That's right, one of the fathers. The one with the cool job. I'm an in-demand mixologist, and I'm about to teach you how to make a cocktail that will knock your socks off. Girls, if you'll kindly put my supplies on the table here next to this. What is this, a Bunsen burner? All right, that's good. Thanks. Now, everyone, take 1 sugar cube, 1.5 ounces rye whiskey, 2 dashes Peychaud's bitters, 1 bar spoon of Ensigth.
Oh, boy. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I was sure I grabbed the wrong plant to show you at Show and Tell, so when I went home, I got the correct plant. Delbert?
Charles,
What are you doing here?
the
Girls left out a flyer indicating I should be the representative father at... Oh, Charles, don't you see what's happening here?
Oh, the girls didn't want us to pick. They didn't want to pick just one of us, so they picked us both.
We love you, Dads!
And we love you, girls. Oh, how about a group hug? Let me just put this heavy plant down on the table next to... What is this here, a Bunsen burner?
Looks like love is all around, eh, Superintendent Liebeard?
We're all ruined. What's that smell? Is that?
Oh, wow! It's weed! Lisa and Louise's other dad brought weed! Oh my God, that's my common hemp agrimony plant!
It's on fire!
Hurry! Dump this tonic water on it! There it's... Oh, that's so much smoke, man.
I'll say, Delbert, you saved you saved my plant. Oh, Delbert, that's what I love about you. You're always thinking with your feet.
The expression is quick on your feet.
Do you think the school board cares about what gender the kids' parents are now, Superintendent Liebeard?
Miss Crabtree, I don't even think they care what day it is anymore.
Girls, your father and I should be really reprimanding the two of you for deceiving us and for disrupting important school policies.
But we know you were just doing it because you didn't want to choose between us and because you and your friends, well, you wanted to reform things.
We're sorry.
We know. Anyway, it's nowhere near as bad as that time the two of you unknowingly entered me into that wet t-shirt contest at spring break in Tijuana.
Plus, now that we've met Ricky's two moms, we can start playing canasta again.
You need 4. Well, too bad you girls were never interested in playing.
It's really the adults who should be ashamed of their behavior today. I mean, Jimmy's father all getting maced by Mrs. Crabtree, not that he didn't deserve it.
Yeah, those terrible t-shirts Trudy's mom made us all wear.
Heinous. But you, Delbert, I mean, didn't you once stop to consider that showing 16-year-olds how to make mixed drinks might not be terribly appropriate?
I'm not the one who brought a cannabis plant to school and then set it on fire.
Oh, that was an accident. For sure, I thought it was my common hemp agrimony plant. And how was I to know that Bunsen burner was on?
Well, anyway, everyone had a blast when all was said and done.
It was the best bring your fathers to school day ever.
And thanks to the two of you, the last.
Yep, even if the school board didn't quite go in for the politics of the change, they were too lit to notice. They capitulated and signed the mandate. What? What did I say?
You said mandate.
Oh, I thought I used capitulate wrong or something.
Girls, are the two of you still under the influence?
No, we're just hungry.
Well, I can cook up some nice lettuce for you.
Ew, Dad.
Oh, just kidding. Let's order some pizza.
Okay, but remember, the girls can't have cheese and the dough has to be gluten-free, and I want a tasty margarita pizza.
What's that?
It's a fancy way of saying vegetarian with basil.
I want deep dish sausage and Canadian bacon.
At least we can all agree on one thing.
What's that?
No one wants anchovies.
Well, it's a Grady twins. Two married dads.